The casting for the 1949 movie Tension was a careful process. Richard Basehart was chosen for the lead role because of his ability to portray complex emotions and his previous acting success. Audrey Totter, known for her strong screen presence, was selected to play the female lead. The director and producers held several auditions to find actors who could bring authenticity to their roles. Chemistry tests were crucial in ensuring the actors could work well together and bring out the best in each other's performances. Key moments during the casting included screen tests where actors performed scenes from the script. These tests helped the casting team see how the actors looked on camera and how they interacted with one another. The final cast was a group of talented actors who fit their roles perfectly and brought the story to life on screen. In the 1949 film Tension, the director John Barry aimed to create a gripping story of crime and betrayal. He was influenced by the film noir style, known for its dark, moody atmosphere and moral ambiguity. Barry worked closely with actors like Richard Basehart and Audrey Totter, guiding them to portray the tension and suspense inherent in the script. The director's method involved detailed discussions with the cast about their characters' motivations, ensuring their performances were authentic and compelling. Barry's collaboration with the crew was also key, especially with cinematographer Harry Stradling, to achieve the film's stark, shadowy visual aesthetic that emphasized the dramatic mood. This teamwork brought the story's tension to life, making the audience feel the stakes of the characters' choices. Tension, a movie from 1949, is a tale of crime and betrayal that keeps you on the edge of your seat. It's a story that shows how far a person can go when pushed to the limit. As we dive into the world of Tension, get ready for a mix of funny, shocking, and sad moments that will surprise you. While I can't share personal experiences or how the movie has touched my life, I invite you to reflect on how Tension might have inspired you or left a mark on your life. Was there a scene that stayed with you long after the credits rolled? Or maybe you have a memory tied to this movie that brings a smile to your face or a tear to your eye. We're eager to hear about your most treasured memory or experience related to Tension. Your stories and memories are important to us, so please share them in the comments below. Let's bring the past to life together by sharing our connections with this classic film. The 1949 film Tension was a notable production for its time, particularly in terms of set design and filming techniques. The movie set was designed to reflect the tension and drama of the story with sharp angles and contrasting light and shadows to create a suspenseful atmosphere. Filming locations included city streets, an especially constructed apartment set that allowed for complex camera movements. One of the innovative technologies used during production was the dolly zoom, a camera technique that adds to the feeling of unease by zooming in on the subject while simultaneously moving the camera away or vice versa. This was a relatively new technique at the time and added to the visual storytelling of the film. The production faced logistical challenges such as coordinating night shoots and managing the large number of extras needed for crowd scenes. Despite these challenges, the film successfully created a gripping narrative through its effective use of set design and camera techniques. The 1949 movie Tension was well received when it came out. People liked its story and the actors' performances. Over time, it became a classic example of film noir, a style of movie known for showing the dark sides of life and human nature. Tension influenced other movies and TV shows that wanted to tell similar dark, suspenseful stories. While it did not have direct spin-offs or merchandise, its style and themes inspired future works in the genre. The movie showed that even a regular person could get caught up in a web of crime, which was a new idea at the time. This movie is remembered for its contribution to film noir and is still talked about today for its storytelling and style. The film Tension from 1949 uses music to support the story and the feelings it wants to convey. The score, created by composers and musicians, plays a key role in setting the mood for each scene. It helps viewers understand the characters better and adds to the drama or calm moments on screen. The music is carefully made to fit the time the movie is set in and the places where the story happens. This careful matching of music and story helps the audience feel more connected to the film. In the late 1940s, two films shared more than just the year of their creation. While one featured a suspenseful scene in a pharmacy, the other, a drama unfolding on the same set, allowed a character to make an urgent phone call. The backdrop of a naval port town hinted at a rushed marriage during wartime, a theme echoed in another classic film from that era. Meanwhile, a root beer brand seen in the drugstore scene has outlived the soda fountains of the time, continuing to quench thirst decades later. This beverage, first crafted in the late 1930s, became a staple in American drugstores, symbolizing a piece of the country's history. The 1949 film Tension features several memorable scenes that stand out for their direction, acting, and camera work. One notable scene is where the main character, Warren Quimby, reveals his double life to his wife, showcasing the actor's skill in portraying complex emotions and the director's ability to build suspense. The lighting and shadows in this scene create a tense atmosphere that keeps viewers engaged. Another significant moment is the confrontation between Warren and the antagonist, which is filmed with sharp angles and quick cuts to heighten the drama. The actors' intense performances here make the scene powerful and memorable. The filmmakers aim to keep the audience on the edge of their seats, and the actors work to bring authenticity to their roles, making these scenes effective and memorable. These moments are crafted to draw viewers into the story and feel the characters' emotions, leaving a lasting impression. In the midst of tension and mystery, a 1941 Ford Super Deluxe V8 Coupe makes its way onto the screen, a classic car that adds to the atmosphere of the era. A notable change for one of the characters is the switch from glasses to the then new soft plastic contact lenses, a technology just a year old at the time. Later, Barry Sullivan, known for his role as a determined police officer, would join forces again with William Conrad on the television series Cannon, showcasing their dynamic chemistry in a completely different decade. The 1949 film Tension was significant in the way it reflected the anxieties of post-war America. It showed the struggles of ordinary people trying to find stability and happiness, which many could relate to at the time. The film also touched on themes of identity and the desire for a better life, which were common hopes during that era. Its portrayal of crime as a path some might take when desperate spoke to the social issues of the day. The style and storytelling influenced other films and TV shows, setting a pattern for the crime drama genre. Tension helped shape the way stories were told in popular culture, making it a notable piece of cinema history. In the film, Mary Chanler, portrayed by Sid Charisse, is seen driving a classic 1938 Plymouth Deluxe convertible, a car that stands out for its style and elegance. The story takes an interesting turn when Richard Basehart's character Quimby decides to assume a new identity. He chooses the name Southern, inspired by a movie fan magazine featuring Ann Southern on the cover. This choice of name is a subtle nod to the real-life connection with Tension producer Robert Sisk, who was preparing a film starring Ann Southern at the time. Additionally, the film showcases the importance of the corner drugstore in American society. It served as a hub for community life, offering a range of services from health-related products to a place for socializing, eating, and making phone calls, reflecting the era's social fabric. The 1949 film Tension received a mix of reviews upon its release. Critics praised the performances, especially from actors Richard Basehart and Audrey Totter, and noted the film's suspenseful plot. However, some found the storyline predictable. Audience reactions were generally positive, appreciating the film's thrilling aspects and the cast acting. Tension did not receive any major awards or nominations, but the recognition it did get, such as favorable reviews and audience approval, was significant for those involved. It validated the hard work of the cast and crew and helped to establish their careers in the film industry. The positive reception also contributed to the film's lasting presence in the noir genre. In the story, a bottle of perfume that Claire desires is priced at $25, which reflects a significant increase in value over time, amounting to approximately $265 today. The film's production began when Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer acquired the rights to an unpublished story by John D. Clorer, intending to cast Robert Taylor and Van Heflin in leading roles. Audrey Totter delivered a memorable performance as Claire Quimby in her final film noir, showcasing her talent for playing complex characters, a skill she honed in earlier works like Lady in the Lake and The Unsuspected. During the making of the movie Tension in 1949, the cast and crew faced unique challenges and shared memorable moments. The director, John Barry, was known for his ability to create a friendly atmosphere on set, which helped the actors deliver natural performances. Audrey Totter, known for her strong screen presence, often lightened the mood by joking with the crew between takes. The film's tense scenes required precise timing, and the crew worked tirelessly to ensure the lighting and camera angles perfectly captured the suspense. Despite the pressure, there was a sense of camaraderie among the cast and crew, which many said made the experience rewarding. In the late 1940s, André Previn composed music that would later be used in another classic film. During this era, boxing and wrestling captured the nation's attention, with many Americans tuning in on weekends when baseball was off-season. Sports reporters often gathered in specific spots to catch up on the latest news, which was primarily delivered through newspapers and radio. The film also showcases a suburban home that represented the ideal living space for many at the time. This home was away from the busy city, offering a spacious yard, ample room for social gatherings and family life, and featured modern amenities like a garbage disposal. Its design was a reflection of the post-war modern style, characterized by a simple box shape and a flat roof. The 1949 film Tension is a classic example of film noir, a style known for its suspenseful storytelling and visual style. This movie helped shape the genre with its use of dark, moody lighting and complex characters who often face moral dilemmas. It influenced many directors and movies that followed, encouraging them to explore similar themes and aesthetics. Tension showed that movies could be serious art, telling stories about real human struggles and emotions. It paved the way for future films to dive deeper into characters' minds and create more honest and powerful stories. In the history of cinema, not all productions turn out to be profitable. This particular film stands as a testament to that fact, having incurred a significant loss for Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer. Despite the financial outcome, the behind-the-scenes decisions regarding the cast were pivotal. Audrey Totter, initially assured of the leading credit, saw this promise revised when Richard Basehart joined the cast, leading to a shift in billing hierarchy due to studio agreements. Moreover, the film had the distinction of being part of Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer's silver anniversary celebration, marking a milestone for the studio with its release. In the process of making this film, the lead actress Audrey Totter faced a personal tragedy. Her husband, Dr. Leo Fred, was diagnosed with a serious illness, which cast a shadow over the production. Despite the challenges, she continued to work on the film, delivering a performance that many consider one of her best. This behind-the-scenes sorrow added a layer of depth to her portrayal of the character Claire Quimby, whose own story is marked by betrayal and emotional turmoil. The film's production was a time of contrasting experiences for Totter, as she navigated the complexities of her personal life while embodying a character in a suspenseful narrative. If you have watched the 1949 film Tension, we would love to hear how it touched your life or changed the way you see movies. Your stories and memories are valuable, and sharing them can bring us all closer to the golden age of cinema. When you share your thoughts, you help keep the history and joy of classic films alive for everyone. So please like, share, and subscribe to join us in this journey through film history. Your voice matters, and together we can keep the conversation going.